I'm Aaron Furst with the Australian Stock Market Closing Report for Tuesday, the 26th of April 2016. On the back of a stronger US dollar, which resulted in a weaker Australian resource sector, the ASX 200 marginally slipped in the red today. The index was lower by 15 points or 0.3% to 5,220. The day's trading range was 36 points, with the high of the session at 5,247 and the low of the session at 5,211. The market breadth was negative, with 117 stocks declining versus 70 stocks advancing and 13 stocks unchanged. The materials sector was significantly weaker relative to the overall market, closing down 2.1%. Fortescue Metals was down 6.25%, St Barbara lower by 6.1%, and Northern Star Resources down 4%. The resource bellwethers BHP and Rio Tinto were also lower. Rio Tinto was off $1.56 or 3.1% to $49.44. BHP was down 60 cents or 2.95% to $19.76. Real estate investment trusts defied the negative trend by closing higher 1%, with GPT Group leading the pack, closing up 2.3%. Centre was higher by 1.8%, and Cromwell Property was higher by 1.5%. The big four banks were mixed, with ANZ Bank closing down 10 cents to $24.25. Commonwealth Bank closed higher 58 cents to $75.62. National Australia Bank was off 14 cents to $27.50, and Westpac was up 26 cents to $31.58. In company news, on the back of a Moody's rating upgrade, BlueScope Steel plans to raise $300 million on the US debt market to take advantage of improved fundraising conditions. BlueScope said it would raise the debt in the US high-yield bond market. The funds raised will be used to repay an existing bridge finance facility loan that is due to mature in December 2016. In other news, National Australia Bank released its Charitable Giving Index report today. The report noted that charitable giving grew by 6.5% in the year to February. National Australia Bank Chief Economist Alan Oster said in a statement, quote, "Despite the challenges facing some states as the economy rebalances post the mining boom, it was particularly heartening to see the charitable giving grow in all states, led by South Australia and Victoria, and in all charity sectors." The five most active stocks in today's session were Qantas Airways down 4.75%, Fortescue Metals down 6.25%, South 32 down 3.6%, Telstra up 0.4%, and Alumina up by 2.5%. The five best performers were Pacific Brands higher by 4.05%, REA Group up 3.8%, Oz Minerals down 3.45%, Liquefied Natural Gas up 3.45%, and TPG Telecom higher by 2.7%. The five worst performers were Broad Spectrum down 10.8%, Program Maintenance down 6.3%, Fortescue Metals down 6.25%, St Barbara down 6.1%, and Mesoblast down 5.2%. One Australian dollar is currently higher by 0.3% to 77.35 US cents. Spot gold is lower on the session, currently down 0.3% to $1,236 US, and crude oil is higher by 27 cents or 0.6% to $42.91 US. You've been watching the Australian Stock Market Closing Report for Tuesday, the 26th of April 2016, and I've been your host, Aaron Furst. I'll see you again next time.